Taking Back Sunday. I've been vegetarian for like 9 years and vegan for 7. So I say, well, I'll try to do this for a month. And if I can make it a month, at the end of a month, I'll eat meat. And then I'll just look forward to that. And I did it. And of course, at the end of the month, I didn't eat the meat because I was just like, whoa, I found other stuff to eat. I didn't care anymore. If you argued the health and the environment, if those arguments weren't there, which they are, I would still care about the animals enough to not eat them. It's harder on the road, but you can do your best.
Right.
Warped Tour is awesome because they have the option, the vegetarian option every day, and it's for every meal. So I'm eating like a king right now. This is awesome. Just the one thing that I feel is that when people are trying to get their point across about veganism, try to remember how it was. If I ate meat at one time, and I know when I stopped, it was shocking to my parents. It was just about as bad as if I had a drug habit, which sucks. But people grow up that way, and when you're not doing it, they immediately become offended because they think that you're saying that they're doing something, sinful. And even though that is the way that I feel eating meat is, I'm not out to condemn my family because they're still eating it. Try to remember that it's also about we're all people and you don't want to close people off from what you're doing because now my parents are starting to eat veggie burgers now and then. They're not afraid of the food, and every time they skip eating roast beef, it's helping somewhat. My parents brought me up not to step on bugs, but not everyone grew up that way. So, yeah, I have a 1-year-old and she doesn't eat meat. My wife's vegetarian. You just keep trying, don't think like, oh, I tried but I couldn't do it, because I remember eating a cheesesteak because I'm from Philly.
Right.
I remember saying, man, I could never give this up, man. But I just tried it for a month and then that was it. I never went back. So it worked for me anyway. Even small changes that you make for yourself will make a difference, will make some difference. I really believe that. And if you get one person to agree with, to see your way, and even if they're mild about it and they don't totally become vegan, they just get interested in another kind of food and eat that, a couple of times a week or whatever you can do. Like small things make big differences, I think. Just saying, you can become numb to it the other way, in that it's not food to me. I don't eat it. I wouldn't ever eat it, and it wasn't that hard. Like, at least for me, it was hard. And then once you're done, you never want to. I just never wanted it again. I'm not missing out either. I totally enjoy food a lot. Like at the Warped Tour, every day I go and the food they have, I'm loving it. It's awesome. We're going to hopefully be an important band in the future. We're writing new stuff, and I just think that it's going to definitely do what it has to do to get to a very high level. And I'm going to be psyched to be at that level, because it's just even as a vegan, like there's that many more people I'm going to be able to reach, and hopefully it makes a difference in the long run. My wife actually bought an ice cream maker, and we make a tofu ice cream,
awesome,
which is pretty sweet. I think that you should look on the bright side and don't be too negative about anything, because what we're trying to do is a positive